Hey guys, we are back with another game of Popper. We are playing some Turbo Fog. It has been forever. It's gonna be weird going back to this. We've got kind of a weird hand here. If we get one more land, we're okay because we can Croson Tusker. And we do have a couple fogs here. No draw, so we do have Croson Tuskers, I guess. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep this. See what happens. Opponent plays a mountain. Is it burn? Oh, man. I feel so dumb. I took out all of my quiet disrepairs thinking, oh, man, what are the odds I run into burn again? So we're basically giving up this first game here. And yeah, not much I think we can do. Burn has gotten to be a pretty bad matchup with the appearance of the Firebrand Archer and Thermo-Alchemist in the last couple of years. There's the Archer. At least we have some fogs and stuff, but it's not looking very good. I suppose we have to pass. Probably gonna have to take a damage from the Firebrand Archer. Yeah, I'm not looking too good about, not feeling too great about this matchup, honestly. It used to be actually a decent matchup before Thermo-Alchemist appeared. Then it got a lot worse with the Thermo-Alchemist, and then it got absolutely dreadful. With the Firebrand Archer. Alright, here's land. I think twice. Fog. And we're just drawing a bunch of fogs, aren't we? So I guess we'll just pass. I think I will discard Croson Tusker. Ugh, curse. You know what? I think I'm just going to concede this game. He doesn't quite know what we're up to. So I'm just going to bring in pretty much everything here. Phantasm could actually be a good way to erase him. We'll think about it. And yeah, we'll take out some of the basic fogs here. We'll take out Tangle. Yeah, we'll take out Tangle. Do I want to make room for Jace's Phantasm? I think I'll take out the Words of Wisdom. Those are usually pretty bad. We'll bring in a couple of these. And yeah, I think that will probably have to do. Hopefully we get a turn 2 Quiet Disrepair, and it'll be hard for them to deal with it. If we get 2 Quiet Disrepairs, we're basically unstoppable, but we'll have to get there. We will play first. Okay, well, we can get... no artifact land. We do have a counterspell, though. I think we can keep this. Let's lead on Thornwood Falls. The life gain is incidental, but welcome. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess I will just go with the Jace's Erasure. Pass the turn. Ugh. Hoping he wouldn't have that. Alright, let's start milling him. Always yes. Always yield. Searing Blaze. Totally dead. So then... I think probably the best bet is to transmute. Go shields down. Get ourselves a Quiet Disrepair. Fortunately, one Firebrand Archer can outdo a Quiet Disrepair, so we're looking pretty bad, honestly. Even though our hand is working out pretty nicely. Ugh, curse. Gets in for 2. Yeah, we are pretty screwed, guys. Pretty screwed indeed. There's a Rift Bolt. Okay, well, let's go with Terramorphic. Go here. Oops, I played the Terramorphic. Wanted to keep out Counterspell. Well, I'm silly. Doesn't really matter, though. This is going to be a quick 0-2, I think. Oh, really unfortunate. Unless he's, like, holding nothing but lands. In which case we might have a shot. Going with the Jace's Phantasm plan might not actually be that bad. Maybe in the future I'll board in all of them. Yeah, you got me. It's 4. There's a Chain Lightning. Okay. Yup. Yup. No. Oh, man. Lava Spike. Are we just dead? We might just be dead here. Oh, man. And yeah, we're dead. That's it. Wow. 0-2. Just like that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Just goes to show what a dismal matchup this has become with the Firebrand Archer and stuff. Also, you know, I took out the main board Quiet Disrepair, made my game 1 a lot worse, but I feel like this matchup is somewhat of a lost cause. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Welcome back, everybody. I wanted to show you this second game with the first game because I have to say I made some changes to my Turbo Fog deck. I took out the main deck Quiet Disrepair and I actually went down to 3 in the total 75, thinking, well, you know, that thing is usually pretty good against Burn, but aside from that, I guess Boros is okay. I don't need all of them all the time, though, so I guess I can go down to 3, and I can move them all to the sideboard so I can put in some counter spells into the main deck. And I thought that was pretty smart. And lo and behold, my very first match coming back in is Burn. Figures, right? So I tell myself, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll you know, take my medicine. I lose the first game and then lose the second game, and I feel pretty bad. And I go right into the second game thinking, it's gonna be fine. What do I see? Again, Burn. Man, so annoying. I have to say, I was so tilted. I just turned off my recording, and I just played my game, and I ended up winning. So I wanted to show you guys this game, just to show you guys some of the changes that I made in my sideboarding and stuff, and how it actually had a pretty big impact in the matches. It's going to go a lot faster, too, because it's all immediate. I keep a pretty good hand here, you know, pretty well-rounded. No win condition, but some draw and some fogs and some lands. So, yeah, everything's all good here. Opponent goes Lava Spike. My heart is crushed. Firebrand Archer on turn 2. Pretty awful stuff. Starts getting in for some damage. I decide to fog and start digging with Accumulated Knowledge. Opponent responds with a Lightning Bolt for 4. And Needle Drop for 2. At this point, my heart is sinking. Go Accumulated Knowledge, try to find my land, and fail. And so I just concede the match right there. There's no point continuing with this hand. This second game, I sideboarded out almost all my fogs, except for the Moment's Peace. I boarded in all of my Counterspell, all of my Dispel, all 3 Quiet Disrepair, left in the Macabre, and took out the Words of Wisdom and 1 Arcane Denial and 1 Brainstorm. Putting in all of the Jace's Phantasm this time, instead of just the 3. And I felt a lot better about that. I keep a pretty decent hand. It has turn 2 Quiet Disrepair, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Of course, if my opponent goes with something fast again, like Firebrand Archer, I'm in a bit of trouble, but it works out. I go with Jace's Erasure. Opponent Pyroblasts the Jace, which is fine by me. I'm going to draw a few cards first, thinking that, now that I have 8 win conditions in my deck, all he has to do is get to 10 cards. I'm going to put the first 3 into his graveyard. He's already got 7, and I've got my Phantasm in hand, so I'm feeling pretty decent about it, as long as he doesn't play any creatures. Looks like he's kind of down here, so I draw some cards, gain some life. I'm all the way up to 19. He's down to 3 cards in hand. Drawing 3 from that accumulated knowledge is pretty sweet. Still waiting on the opponent to get to 10 cards, since I can't really mill them here. They haven't been playing very many spells. So I search up another Quiet Disrepair. Wow, okay. And start gaining 4 life a turn, which is pretty huge. Opponent goes with a second Firebrand Archer. I take the first 2, thinking I'm going to probably have to fog for the rest of the game, which is very possible with Moment's Peace here. I've got 3 of them, so... Here, I guess I tanked for a while. Yeah, okay. So that Needle Drop is a Lightning Bolt that cantrips. Pretty sweet. I gain my 4 life. Opponent goes in. I'm going to Moment's Peace, draw some cards. Opponent thinks it's a good time to Lightning Bolt. I think to myself, oh great, he's at 9 cards. Another Needle Drop. Puts me down to 12. And I go back up to 16. Now he's got 10 cards in his graveyard, so I slap down this Phantasm. He tries to Pyroblast it right away. Luckily, I've been holding these 2 Dispels. I'm still holding onto this Krosan Tusker. I tank for a while on whether I should counter this Molten Rain. I don't have any counters, but it's possible that I draw into them. But I decided to just let it go, thinking that I can probably just race him with Jace's Phantasm here. Go with a Jace's Erasure as well. Damage is certainly piling up, but luckily I've got these Moment's Peace to take care of the Firebrand combat damage. He goes for Fire Blast. This is his last card in hand, so I feel pretty good about dispelling it. I'm still holding out on Krosan Tusker. I need that 7th land. Opponent gets in. Got 1 card left in hand. I'm just going to run out Moment's Peace out of the graveyard. I decided not to crack the Think Twice because I want to, pretend I have Counter Magic up. Play a second Jace's Phantasm, looks pretty good, though he's at 5 life anyways. He tries to go for a Killing Blow. Oh, I wanted to mention, when he played that Fire Blast earlier, his Thermo-Alchemist had Summoning Sickness, so he couldn't tap it there. And that single damage that he could have dealt to me the turn after actually meant the difference in this game. He could have just 2-0'd me here, but got a little too hasty with his Fire Blast, and it actually cost him the game. He brings me down to 1, attacks. He's got 1 card left in hand. If it's anything but like a mountain, I'm pretty much dead. I block and just go for the Moment's Peace, and he concedes. So I was pretty happy that my Phantasm plan worked. This time, I've got kind of a different hand here. I've got my Jace's Phantasm, Brainstorm, Tusker, so no Jace's Erasure just yet. My plan was, since he got killed by Jace's Phantasms, he's going to respect their power, and therefore if I played as a 1-1, I'm kind of using it as life gain to try and get his damage to go to the Phantasm instead of me, and eventually kill him with control. So kind of flip-flopping on the type of win conditions here. So I ran out the Phantasm, thinking it's probably not going to survive. Ooh, he smashes my land. Luckily, I'm not mana screwed, and I can keep going here. But that does cause some problems for my Quiet Disrepair, though, I mean, I'm happy that he played it then instead of waiting for the Quiet Disrepair to come down. He decides to bolt the Phantasm, so my plan worked. I've got another one right there, so I can go for the Jace's or Phantasm and still have Brainstorm Shuffle. So I'm very happy that he's using his Lightning Bolts on my Phantasms. I get a second Quiet Disrepair, which is really good. I'm thinking I should probably start muddling, but I don't. I'd rather draw with Tusker, thinking I'm probably not going to use that as my win condition because all of my guys are done. I don't play the Quiet Disrepair here because I'm afraid of getting 2 for 1, so I want to have Muddle the Mixture open. So now I play it. Even though I'm at 6, it was a pretty big risk, but it worked out. Now he plays Curse on me. I go to 5, but then to 7, mill him 1, and then I'll play a really safe place to put the Quiet Disrepair on the Curse and not destroy it, and that's still netting us +1 life every turn, and he can't get rid of it at that point, as opposed to playing out on a Jace's Erasure or an Artifact land. And now I've got a very controlling hand that I'm pretty happy with. I play my Terramorphic Expanse and pass. I think about countering, and then I end up not because... oh yeah, and I do counter the Fire Blast here, though. Yeah, I end up not countering it, thinking that it's not such a huge deal to lose that land, and I'd rather use the counterspell on something that deals more than 2 damage to me. I draw immediately here, and I'm glad I saved my counterspell because a Thermo-Alchemist at this point of the game would be pretty bad for me. My life gain is going up. I draw an extra Quiet Disrepair that I slap onto the Curse, and at that point, he plays a Smash. Or wait, not even. No, I'm just, yeah, he plays a Smash to the Smithereens on a Tree of Tails and then just concedes. There's no way he's beating 6 life a turn this late in the game. I still got a Muddle. So yeah, it was pretty much in the bag. So yeah, second game. So Burn is beatable, as I was pretty disappointed at the beginning to face it 2 times in a row after making those pretty drastic changes. But as you can see, it's not completely hopeless. I got really lucky in the second game, and this third game I think I played fairly well. And I got really lucky with the triple Quiet Disrepair that I didn't have to fetch for, but otherwise it worked out really well. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.